Greetings, I'm Doc V. Someone had asked me how long I've been playing the piano and how did I learn to play it. I've been around music all my life. My dad played, my mom played. I was raised up in church, and there were mentors in church that were musicians and ministers, and they kind of helped me get around the piano. I remember I was the guitar player for our church for so long. I was 14 years old when I started playing in church, and I was 10 years old when I first started taking lessons, and I was 8 years old when I got my first guitar. And I just kind of fooled around with the piano. And I remember one Sunday after church, I saw one of the brothers that sang in the choir. They called him Bubby. Those that know me and were at that church know who I'm talking about. And Bubby did this. And I said, wow, let me try that. So I tried that. And then I ran into our minister of music and I showed him, look what I learned. And he said, why don't you, after you do this, why don't you go? I said, wow. So I did Bubby's little chord changes, and I added Alvin's. Then I ran into Brother Jacob, who was playing jazz, and Jacob said, well, why don't you hit this turnaround? And I said, whoa. So let's see, we go. Then I ran into George Dawkins and he showed me this. Then Daryl Barrett came along and we did this. And I said, okay. So I kept fooling around with it. And as I got comfortable, I started trying to put words to the melodies, and I came up with this. I thank you, Lord. Once again you brought me through. There is no way I'd have made it without you. I thought I lost it all. You, Lord, answered my call. I would like to talk a little bit about accomplishments and building on the basics and developing one's talent, whether it's music, whether it's your propensity for artwork, for math, for reading and literature, for working with one's hands. The importance of having a foundation and building on that foundation sets the wheels going towards success. You hear a lot about accomplishments of African American men and women. A lot of those are in acting, sports, the political arena. But let me go back in history a little bit and talk a little bit about some accomplishments that you might not be aware of. Did you know that the traffic light, the traffic signal, was developed or was invented by African American. Back in slavery times, slaves had to pick cotton, and then they had to pull the seeds from the cotton. This was a very difficult task, and one of the slaves got a hold of a comb and worked out a way to push the comb through and get a second comb and run it through and pull the seeds out and then free the cotton. Eli Whitney patented the cotton gin, but his idea came from the work in the hands of slaves. The jury's still out on that, but if you research, you'll find that there's some substance to what I'm saying. I have a list here, just a couple of things I want to run by you. The traffic light, the automatic gear shift, the clothes dryer, the electric microphone, folding chairs, color computer monitors, gas heating furnaces, the modern toilet, and the list goes on. Well, I didn't know that. Well, I didn't know that. Many of you did not know that. When one of us commits a crime, they make sure you know that. But then, on the other hand, when one of us breaks the NBA all-time scoring record, they let us know that too. So I'm just trying to make it fair, not trying to just point the finger. Y'all put us down, you don't give us any credit. But the history books, they don't cover some of the inventions that were invented by African Americans. Your toy, the Super Soaker Squirt Gun. Say that 3 times fast. Super Soaker Squirt Gun. You pump it up and it shoots water out. That's invented by a black man. The list goes on. The list goes on. And what I'm trying to do is build up hope and esteem for people of color, for minorities who might think that their contributions are only their physical strength or their ability to get a degree or just to hang in there and hopefully something will happen. But no, your mind is a pearl. You can do anything in this world. If you can conceive it, you can achieve it. No one can stop you but you. Honor God, trust the Lord, have faith, and move forward. And there's no telling what you can accomplish. I stand here amazed how your master plan unfolds. Through storm and through rain, I'm okay because I know if I just stand strong, you, Lord, will be alone. One thing I'll always do, I must keep my faith in you. Lord, I promise to keep my faith in you. Celebrate this month. You are great. You are powerful. You have impacted the world and will continue to do that. I'm Doc V, and I'll see you next time.